can you really sue an influencer just because their advice got you fired?
Of course you can. You can sue anybody.
We're gonna talk about a ridiculous case, and I did say ridiculous. I am being very biased, I guess, but we'd love to hear your thoughts on the comments of this. You may have seen this, especially if you're a TikTok user. This is one of the this girl, ex-queen Kaylin. She is a
ex-queen.
X like with it, like X. Yeah. She is I guess she's a model / she's Brazilian, a car enthusiast, and a book nerd. That's in her profile description. She's a lot of things.
Sounds like a Renaissance woman to me.
So she has 1.3 million followers on TikTok. She's also on Instagram and YouTube, but she's not as popular on those two. But she basically shows off all these different outfits, and one outfit in particular that she did dubbed the Office Siren outfit. She is being sued because a woman wore this outfit to work and then supposedly was fired because of the outfit that she wore to work. So she's suing the influencer because the influencer called it an office siren, as deemed it as an acceptable outfit. Now,
office siren.
Yeah,
we gotta catch showing up on these new terms.
Have you seen the dress?
So it's a Gen Z fashion trend, right? Like this
Would it raise alarms?
It's a nice dress.
God. It is a. We'll see if we can. We're gonna throw a picture up of it. Okay.
It's just a tight black dress. It's very form fitting. Shows all the curves. Here we go.
Sure, but it doesn't reveal.
No.
Okay, it's sleeveless. To be fair, right? Like. Maybe that's not appropriate in a corporate office setting. But other than that, it's floor length. Yeah. It goes all the way at the back. I mean, there's not really... The thing is, we don't know what the other...
It is revealing.
Right.
As far as...
It sounds like a dress, but a bodysuit that is a dress.
There you go.
Okay. I'm visualizing there.
With no separation of legs. Meaning bodysuit.
Oh, correct, because it's a dress. Of course.
Yeah.
Just let you know.
Yeah. So I think the thing about this is let's give it a legal reality check.
That's what I'm saying.
The chances of this case going to trial.
Zero.
Absolutely zero.
Zero. Not because that it's a poor idea or poor whatever. The reason is it won't go to trial is because you cannot get a issue of law, which this would be, to a jury. And so a judge is it's called a summary judgment motion. I do a lot of premise liability. You get those in every premise liability case you have. You're going to get a summary judgment motion. Essentially, that is the other side saying you don't have, even at the best of your case, even if we admit everything you say, and we don't, but if we did, you don't have enough evidence to even get it to a jury.
Yeah.
And that's why this case will you like Sean said at the lead in, you said, can you sue them? Yeah, you can sue them.
Sure.
Yeah. But at the
I wouldn't.
Yeah, right. But you can
waste my time and money on it. But.
And the reason we bring this up is because very often we talk about the fact that yes, you can sue for anything that you want. But do you really want to waste, y'all say this so often, I feel like it's ingrained in my head now, do you really want to waste the legal system's time and 12 people to be brought into a jury and waste their time away from their families, their lives, over the fact that your wore an outfit that you saw on the internet?
And there's so many things wrong with it legally. I mean, honestly, you talk about... If she had it,
is
she a firewoman?
What is the claim?
Well, I'm saying, is she a firewoman? Does she have to wear a fire? Like, how do you know? What kind of job is it? If there is anything, it's going to be against that company, not the influencer.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's say, what if she's a nurse? And she's like, well, this influencer told me that I could wear this dress. No, you have to wear scrubs, right?
See, I'm just totally getting different visuals. Office siren dress as a female firefighter.
Office siren nurse.
Office siren dress as a nurse,
It's like Halloween, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, so that's way out. But if there is a claim, it would be, for wrongful termination against the company.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and the only reason this is in the news is because it is so outlandish.
Well, it's more in the news on TikTok. It's not really in the news. Right?
That she would
probably for a reason
think that she could sue over something like this. So
and it is funny, and we laugh about it, but the thing that it does hurt is it does put it out there in the public that they think that this is an actual claim, and we really need to reform these torts that are happening. This is not a tort. This is not even anything. This is nothing. This is a woman that is spending her own money. Like my dad always says, people bring lawsuits, attorneys don't. It's the people who bring them. So if you're mad at how many cases there are, blame yourself, because the people bring the lawsuit, right?
Or an influencer that has colloquially heard a comment that somebody might have gotten fired over this,
Right.
and has brought this story
100%, Sean.
out on the TikToker web just to have more influence or followers or views,
Shock value.
What that they have.
Yeah, and in particular, so we didn't bring this up today because we're trying to validate that this story, whatever. I would go as far to say if you go to her page and you look through, you're like, this almost feels like a publicity stunt. And we've had some recent talks about that too, haven't we? You know, with other stuff we've talked about.
Even if it is, this is a case that will happen, and it will, you know, if it didn't happen this time, somebody will do it. Somebody will file something.
But I think the thing to point out too, though, is like, there are instances that have happened where influencers have been sued, and rightfully so. One thing this has happened several years ago. There's been documentaries on it and all this kind of thing. But I don't know if do y'all remember the Fyre Festival?
Oh yeah.
I
Like
remember it because I saw the documentary on Netflix.
Number two looks just like it's coming up. It looks like it's going to be.
Is the same guy throwing it?
Oh yeah, we got them all coming back, and right now the island that it's supposed to happen on just put a statement and said we have no idea what they're talking about. So good luck, Fyre Festival 2.
Is he not on federal probation any longer?
I don't know.
Certainly his federal probation would prohibit him from doing that. But if he's off of probation, then I guess maybe he'll be successful this time.
Doubtful.
Yeah, we might be covering that on a future.
Look forward to
episode.
Fyre Fest 2.
Yeah, if y'all don't know what it is, check out the Fyre Fest and it's FYRE documentary. And you know, this gentleman was
con man.
He was a con man. Going to throw a huge concert festival party at a remote island and got a lot of celebrities, influencers to post images on their social media in order to promote it so that people would buy tickets and everything. And when the ticket people, which we call them in Augusta, patrons, showed up to this Fyre Fest, it was an absolute...
disaster puts it
disaster for
didn't have proper accommodations for them, you know,
everything
was just a hot mess.
Everything.
No food,
there was like no running water. They had
basic
FEMA
necessities.
igloo looking plastic domes for people to sleep in.
Yeah, it was,
I mean,
when I say only for some, I mean there was only enough of those pieces of crap
for a handful. Oh
yeah, like it was all in the mud.
But when I see those videos of people at like Bonnaroo and things like that when it rains, I thought that those people would have been at home.
Well, I mean, that's one thing. You're going. You're on. So this is off topic, I know, but one of those things you're getting on your car, and these people had to fly overseas, and then you're just stuck there. Like, what are you doing?
On an island,
you can't even get out. You can't even leave. You're a prisoner, almost like it's Epstein's.